in the game. I'm talking about these two blood brothers started to fall off and resorted to anything for attention. They was online kissing each other, even hitting that they was gonna start making.
Bro, I ain't lying, bro. The Island Boys, you niggas got it, bro. Like, y'all niggas will really do anything for views. And, like, this shit just sickening at this point. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck if it's your brother, your fucking cousin, your dad. Ain't no man you should be kissing no man on the lips, especially a relative. Like, what? That make it more weird, if anything.
Kind of weird content together. So where did everything even go wrong? The world found out about the Island Boys years ago, and even if you don't know much about them, you can guess what app these two dudes blew up on looking like this. TikTok. They blew up over there years ago with their little meme video where they was singing about how they made it. They figured they was some musical geniuses and thought they really had a career.
Brother, if y'all remember that era, they used to be, I guess they used to call themselves rapping or whatever, brother. That shit was too funny, son. Nigga said, I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to make.
They felt like they was really certified musicians all of a sudden.
Bro, you can
they
tell
was
them
thinking
niggas
to
nothing.
themselves, oh yeah, we blew up because this music we making really hitting. Whole time it wasn't nothing like that, and they probably realized that as time went on. They blew up because they was a joke, and I ain't even hating. I mean, just look at them. Y'all heard the song. Y'all seen what they look like. There's no question they was gonna blow up off straight antics. But we in 2021, they blow up. People all across the world making the video, making fun of them. But the Island Boys figured they had a plan. These two really had one main goal to have some longevity in the internet space. And so they started to build a name around themselves.
They really
started
did,
out
though.
with
I
them
ain't gonna lie,
actually
though,
releasing
bro.
the memes.
I ain't gonna cap, though. That's one thing I could give them. They smart as fuck. Like, they marketing strategies that they take, like, they be fire. Like, they real smart dudes. It's just, like, it's limits to certain shit. Like, I understand, like, you know, you gotta make a name for yourself and shit like that. But, brother, like, you going out your way to kiss your brother, it's never that serious, dog.
Viral as an actual song on streaming platforms on YouTube. So that's pulling some views, of course. But the first time they would really be in the news about some antics is when they went on Logan Paul podcast. Impaulsive, right?
Yeah,
so they get on there and they get to arguing with somebody. Logan man's up there and he just trying to give him some life advice. And they ain't want to hear that. The man beside him brought up a valid point. He was basically like, look, y'all might go broke. He didn't even say it like that. He was just like, if something do happen to y'all go broke, what y'all gonna do? Y'all can sell all this stuff that y'all got and y'all be straight. But Island Boys ain't like that. They took that as disrespect, and so they got to arguing.
I think if God forbid it doesn't go in your guys' direction, for real, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something, so you guys will never ever be broke again.
One, let me tell you something.
Dog.
George, stop talking. We have.
Wait, that was. Hey, that was
Bro,
for
you
you
gotta
guys.
think the type of niggas they is. Like, you can't say certain shit, even though, like I said, George probably kind of worded it in a bad way, but you can't tell niggas like that, stuff like that, because they egos is just too crazy. Like, their ego is too crazy to the point, like, if you say something like that, they gonna take offense to it rather than use it as advice, you know?
That wasn't like a hate shot.
I don't need financial advice. When I probably make more money than you.
But that was me being
like,
nice.
what-
It wasn't
like,
me
what
being
they
like an
gotta do
asshole.
with
I
it?
could be an asshole. I could turn it up and be an
Why don't you
asshole.
go talk to somebody else? It's not gonna go in your favor. But look,
No, you go.
You
like,
threatened
you
him.
don't want to go there, bro.
I could go there.
Okay,
Because I was giving you guys nice advice and you guys were being assholes.
Hey, George, keep talking. I'm gonna walk out.
I'm right here, you guys.
Okay. So what are you trying to say?
George
I'm saying,
standing
you guys
on
are
business.
throwing a lot of threats. I'm sitting right here.
No one's threatening you.
You guys said it's not gonna go my way.
Yeah.
This is not the Milk Boys. We don't do
Stop
fake
talking,
over here.
please. Yeah. What are you trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
say?
George?
Scare you, huh, man?
For a
Hey,
second.
George.
Hold on.
Keep talking.
No, hold on.
No, hold on.
Put
Podcast. No, here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
What are you trying to
Let's
I'm
have.
not showing up. I said, God forbid, which means an accident, and God forbid, a situation would happen.
And
You know me from Island Boys, but you know I'm thugging, bro, right? You know that, right?
Why don't we just let Cooler head?
this nigga said, you know I'm thugging. Dude, go sit down, so I said. Nobody take you serious, gang. Nobody. Like, y'all niggas are wimps, brother. Like, no cap. Like, and there's no hate towards y'all. Y'all do y'all thing, but the shit y'all be doing and the saying, like, come on now.
Why do we just let cooler heads prevail? You know how to do that.
I told you, end it already. You haven't ended it. You keep on talking about it.
But
I don't
you
know
just
why
said right now.
It's probably because the cameras are still on.
You know, my favorite thing to see in my videos, no one knew what this little situation was about to start. After this, the whole internet was just coming at the Island Boys. Basically, it was on some, he was just trying to help you. You took it the wrong way. You acting like a little kid, so internet was already mad at him. People would just feel like it was disrespectful. One day, after they was getting hate for days, one of the Island Boys decided to sit down and respond to all the hate.
It would go back to Impaulsive, but
Why is he talking
they
like
treated me
that?
very, very bad. They really did treat me bad, and I don't really appreciate that. I was very poorly treated.
Okay, but to you, this is the problem. Me and you are two different people. If someone's talking about your financials to you, it's not a problem for you. But if someone's talking about my financials, I don't want to hear it. You're not the one that's making me millions of dollars. I made millions of dollars myself. You know what I'm saying? It's just me doing it myself alone, you dig? Him, he ain't never made me no $1 million. He doesn't have to give me my financial advice. Tell me to sell my jewelry that I worked so hard for and I accomplished. I don't got to do that. Because I make money so I don't have to sell nothing.
Man,
so
this shit
he's
too
wrong.
funny,
He's
dog.
incorrect. I have the right to feel any type of way. It's my opinion. If I didn't like it, I didn't like it. So that's why I walked off. You might you might think that he's right, but there's no right or wrong. It's how I felt. The podcast wasn't for you, it was for me.
And so now,
Type
after
shit.
this, everybody just trolling them. Everybody making fun of the Island Boys, including one TikToker that go by the name Bryce Hall. So he get on one of their
I
TikToks and
remember
comment
this
troll,
beef.
and they responded in the worst way possible. They get in there talking about
I
how much
remember this
crime they
beef.
done did, how one of them dropped out of school at 13, and how he was banging, how he got tattoos at 12. Basically,
Bro,
he was
what?
trying to make himself sound hard, but it didn't work out like that. He sounded like a cornball.
Guys, he's thugging. Chill out. Oh yeah. Hey, listen, Brett. Can you please explain
Dog,
your
these
resume,
guys.
how it was when you was a juvenile? I got like 4 rap sheets. I like jumped out of the porch at like 12, 13 years old.
Like,
Got my
what?
first tattoo at
Why
12.
does that matter?
Dropped out of school at 13. Serious. What did Bryce Hall do? Hey, listen, man, I was in and out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. In and out, you man. And then they finally sent us up the, up the road.
Bro, they proud
yeah,
of that?
man.
Like,
So,
that's
yeah.
not
We
nothing
just like
be
to, we just
proud
like to have a
about.
good time. We're in front of the fireplace. Yeah.
And look, I know niggas brag a lot,
Brother,
but do you know
this how you know they ain't no real street niggas? Cause brother, a real street nigga don't even gotta say shit. Like they demeanor, they aura just gonna speak for itself. Like these niggas gotta prove to niggas that they gangsters or whatever they say they is. And don't get it twisted, they probably did do their little fair share of, crimes or whatever they did. But brother, you don't gotta, promote that, try to make that into your character like you just this big dog. Like, come on now.
crazy it is to
It's
be
not-
proud of you
that's
dropping
not how
out of school
gangsters
at
move,
13.
type shit.
But this little situation started a whole beef between them and his TikTok. And at one point, they had got on a phone call and got to arguing.
Surprise!
Oh man, what's up?
Dude, I'm a fan.
Yeah, we
Dog,
know you're a
that's
fan.
crazy.
You make more videos on me. Does that make you a fan?
You started.
I started it.
Pretty sure you did.
I commented you guys are thugging.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I would never talk about
So,
you.
I did see your guys' requirements for the boxing match.
Are you doing it?
Bro, that boxing
Now,
match
just to be
never
clear,
happened,
ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Hall has offered to box both of the Island Boys at the same time.
Okay, wait, your salary, I'm just looking it up right now. It says $50,000. Dude, I can guarantee.
Nigga said 50.
More than
Oh,
50,000
shit.
cash on me.
Oh, really? He's going to show the
Here they
stack
go
of
with the
cash.
flex.
Watch.
Here
He's gonna show
they
the-
go with the flexing.
Oh, there it is. There's a stack of cash. I knew it.
There's a thing, okay? This is exactly what we want to talk about.
Oh,
You want to see more than 50,000, little bro? That's more than 50,000, you stupid little.
activating.
It's your turn, and we realize
Nigga done got him activated.
I don't hold cash neither. I got a whole business account with. I got a whole business. You brought me cookies. Don't forget about it. Sounds so good. I got a whole business account with him. Straight write-offs and everything like that, bro.
Dog.
I get 30,000 your salary. Like, I don't want to argue with your 50,000. 50,000.
Bro, these niggas
Man, just to make it
always
all worse, the way
flexing,
they was
bro.
getting
Like, you
clowned
don't gotta
was just
prove.
Two goofballs in the
Dog.
pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because of my island.
What
No,
is
that nigga
happening?
Kevin
I
Hart,
don't know and ain't trying to understand it.
Damn it.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
For a minute after this, they was just trying to stay afloat. They were just trying to stay in the news as
Bro,
much as they could.
I just realized, brother, them niggas was beefing with a whole lot of people, brother. Like, dog, that's crazy.
Until that wish did come true. But it wasn't in the way they wanted. Suspecting Emma, 8-year-old girl, found in Florida home of viral island boy Andrew James Thomas, 20 years old, was arrested for first-degree M late Monday at the Coral Springs home of the distinctive tattoo duo, the Island Boys. Pretty much, Andrew, they childhood friend, got into something. He was on some hot-head timing. I guess he was getting into it with somebody and he tried to pull a little drive-by and ended up hitting that 8-year-old girl. Rest in peace. Fast forward some time after all that went down, he just cooling at the Island Boys' crib and not saying a word to nobody. He didn't even let people know what was going on. They in the house cooling. Out of nowhere, SWAT team come in, kick the door down. They run in the house, raid everything.
When the
The crazy thing is,
happen?
before 12 got into the house, Thomas seen him and he was trying to hide the gun. He was trying to get one of the Island Boys to cover up for him. He was just begging them to hide the strap. But for once, the Island Boys really said and thought something through because he was like, I don't want none of that. He ain't want to take no part in that. And so 12 ran in there, took Thomas to jail, and luckily, the Island Boys ain't get arrested. But when 12 got Thomas, they got that strap too. And the charges they hit him with was crazy. I mean, he ain't ever seen the outside world again. They cooked him. They hit him man with 1 count of first-degree M and 13 counts of attempted first-degree M.
Counts of attempted first. Damn, nigga. That nigga is done. Wrap it up, little bitch.
They saying that penalty on the table for him. And after everything went down, 12 got a question in the Island Boys. And their manager, who gonna be real important in the story later, had this to say. This a big shock. I would never imagine in a million years that this person was going out there and doing these violent crimes on the street. We knew him as a quiet kid that would come around, do his thing, but apparently he had a little monster inside him. If we knew something like this was going on, we would have never let him on the property. Island Boys, they couldn't stay out the news around that time. More bad news about the Island Boys just kept coming out. Random clip touchdown of one of them arguing with a girl.
Oh, I saw that. I remember this shit.
A minute clip, you just see her hung. She hit, bro.
And he was crying.
That nigga did not care. He swung right back on. And for a minute, people ain't know what was going on. And this little situation will really foreshadow something to come in the future. Years later, in May of 2023, Kodiak Red, one of the Island Boys, got charged with DB. So one day, he in Florida, and I guess him and his girl, they get into it. They get to arguing, and he was on bad timing. They arguing, right? And he allegedly her and pushed her in the pool. And after that, she called 12. 12 came, picked him up, bugged him. And for some days after that, he was just sitting. And the second that man got free, he got right on IG.
I know I look up right now. I was sitting in county jail for three days and stuff like that. 24 hours lockdown. But I'm out, man. I'm free. Brr. Stop playing. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I finally got my Corvette. I know I haven't driven it for 3 months, homie.
This nigga got out of jail and instantly started flexing. Like, brother, these niggas, bro, like, it's like they don't even really have what they say they have, because, like, they flex so much. Like, you know, when people flex so much, it's like, damn, do I even believe this nigga? Even though they showing what they, you know, but half of that shit, like, I heard half of that shit be, like, rented and stuff like that or whatever, but I don't know, like, the way they be talking, you would think they got it going on, but in reality, some niggas probably miserable like a motherfucker.
You feel me? Stop playing with Red, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Modified it, had it in the shop. Look at this. Cold start.
That been nice, though. I ain't gonna tell.
Oh, I missed my baby, man. Check out the red guts. Oh, yes, sir. Tell him stop playing.
I ain't lying. That little lime green tough, though.
I'm the most up artist. Y'all already know who it is. Kodiak Red, the best rapper in the game. Stop playing with Red.
But back to 2022, around that time, they clout was starting to dry up quick. And all that money they were flexing, all that money they were bragging about started to dry up. Cause their main source of income became something not so promising. Cameo, they manager got on No Jumping, telling it all.
I give them props for like going viral and viral and viral, but it's like
right now, there's no more money coming in.
Right.
I know for sure. And like people think they got millions of dollars. They don't. The house, I got them the house. The house is $20,000 of rent. I know the owner of the house. All the cars they get, they're paying him. He's my friend.
Right.
Damn.
There's so much like.
I wonder what they did to him for him to start exposing them like.
Saw that house.
they paid
I was like,
$20,000 rent.
there's no way they can afford this house.
Bro, and that house
this
is not.
no way this is a smart decision with what they're making on Cameo.
Bro, that house is not worth $20,000 a month. If you look up the property, it's worth 15. But because of that Bellevue thing where the guy did he was like, yo, either you pay me $20,000 a month cash, or you're going back to Motel 6s and Poker the Jew will have to find you another house.
Wow.
So they were like, okay, we'll pay. So they each pay $10K a month. And then they pay like mosquito treatment, pool treatment, like all this landscaping. They got to pay all too.
Wow.
Yeah, they owe me about like $150,000.
From what? Your percentage of the Cameo money?
Yeah.
Is that the only money?
I said, bro, the niggas be flexing, doing all that extra flexing, and in reality, they don't got it like that. Island boys, bro.
Mostly, maybe a little bit on TikTok, but I mean, it's pretty much run dry at this point.
Right. How many cameos are they doing?
When I was with them, they was coming in hot.
They were viral.
Like,
Damn,
it was going like 2-3 hours a night straight cameos, but like that's literally their only source of income.
And when they seen their old manager talking how he was, y'all knew it was only a matter of time before they got online responding.
He's wearing the artist is wearing my ex person. I used to call him manager just to handle my promos. That's not a manager. You was my store runner. I made you go inside the store and you grab. Look. People are just got hurt because when I fired them and I let them go and I tell them, listen, you can't be friends with me no more because you can't be going inside the club and trying to say me and my brother's name like that. Just try to get you some. Man, live with me for 7-8 months and didn't get a piece of in my house ever. Out of all the ever stayed in my house, they never paid no bills. That's not my dead father, cause I never rely on any nigga to pay anything of mine. Okay, but let me tell you, out of ever stayed in my house, you never got a piece of 7-8 months. You's a
dog. What?
You's a. You know where I stay at. Not only that, one morning, knock on my door, boom. Saw speaking, opens the door, says, "Hey Frankie, hey, come on."
I'm trying to figure out what this got to do with anything. Like, this ain't gonna change the fact of you niggas being the way y'all is.
He goes like, "Hey bro, I'm gonna leave. Can you give me $20,000?" I got up from that couch, and I got mad. I grabbed him by his neck and I dragged him from my couch, from the living room to the front of my door, and I said, "Get the my house." And I snatched his Star of Davis chain, and then gold plate his and fake his through that in the lake. I'm tired of these old 30-year-olds trying to get mad because 20-year-olds actually are talented, and you guys could get mad all you want about talent or whatever all you want, but ain't no like me and my brother, and that's just what it is. You feel me? They could get mad at whatever you want, but I got the motion. Me and my brother got the motion. What's going on? There's a reason why we drive the best cars. There's a reason why we look the best. There's a reason why our diamonds are real. None of cap. None of it. And I put that on my dead father. Everything I lived in my life, I always lived.
Bro, people lie on dead people all the time, brother. That niggas still gonna think what they want. So you really doing all this shit for nothing. Nigga don't give a fuck.
Lie about nothing. None of that. Okay?
And at this point, the world wasn't really caring about the two. Yeah, they doing the cameos, but like their manager said, that cannot be sustaining enough. So they needed something more. They needed a way to really put their name back in the news. So these niggas started kissing each other. These two blood brothers dead ass got on the internet making out. I swear to God, if you never seen
brother, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, these niggas really, like, brother, you got that down bad? Come on now.
Don't go look for it, because you will find it. They was really making out. I'm talking about they posting pics in their underwear together. Talking about
I think I saw a video of one of them giving, I think he was trying to give one of them a hickey or some shit. I don't know, bro. These niggas weird. And then recently, bro, I saw these niggas with somebody who, like, with a gay person. They had snapped up. They had the gay dude bent through. Bro, that's crazy, gang.
Some videos of them. Then they was really posting this OF content. I'm telling you, it was crazy. The links they went for clout was crazy. But the worst part about it all, they manager kind of told the world that they was on Weird Timing years ago before they was even online doing none of this.
I don't know where the whole gangster thing comes from. Like,
They hit a little Island 69 or what?
No, like I literally like I was in the house living with them full time. I was like their daddy.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
I was like knocking on the door and I'm like, yo, open up the door. Like, nah, bro, like you can't open the door. So I opened the door with a credit card. And
you're lying. You're lying.
I got in the room and they was in the bathroom, bro. And the door was like, I opened the door, bro, like both their pants are down.
But these two being weird had...
These niggas was in the bathroom with their pants down, gang. No telling what they was doing. It's plenty of things they could have been doing. Y'all serious, bro? And I'm pretty sure that was a situation that wasn't even on camera. So they doing shit behind.
Old internet snapping on them, cause this was like the final straw for people. The world already ain't like the two, and for them to just be doing this on top really just killed everything. But people really started to question it. They was like, why would y'all even do this? And the two had got on the interview and basically explained it just like how we thought. They wanted clout, so they kissed each other. Like, what?
Okay, so let's start with that, though. Where did the thought process of you guys making out with each other on OnlyFans come from? Because this took me and everybody else in the world kind of by surprise.
Yeah, so it was kind of unexpected, but we started off by just showing us like with our underwear on Twitter, and they're like, people were like, it was almost like they're like, you guys won't kiss. And I thought about it like for a couple days, and I'm like, wait, that'd be a good idea. I did some research on it, like kissing your brother, is it illegal? Is it a problem? Stuff like that, and it's actually not that big of a deal. In some religions they do it. So yeah, I don't know about making.
Dog, this nigga said he went to go do research to make sure that it's okay to kiss your brother. I didn't officially heard it all, bro. This generation is fucked.
About kissing, yeah. We kind of just made out or whatever. We kissed and then we just like looked the other way for
Then he smiling
a
about
few
it,
minutes
like,
and couldn't like, look at each other, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It's just a kiss.
So it didn't feel sexual?
It didn't feel, no, if you don't put too much thought to it, it didn't feel sexual.
What you mean don't put that much thought to it?
So it was just for OnlyFans? This isn't something that you guys would have ever thought about doing before?
We never thought about it, no. With off camera, no.
And really at this point, they were just trying to stay in the news. And not too long ago, they got to fighting with some YouTuber. And really ever since then, we ain't been seeing them too much. And it's only a matter of time before they try to get back in the news. It might work, it might not. But the way it look right now, the world don't respect them. And they won't ever respect them again. Kind of similar to Roddy Ricch. He had the rap game in a chokehold, but ruined everything over one little mistake. Find out what really happened to him on screen right now.